back, you gorgeous people. Yes, it is. Your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso. We're live here on S3 as we commemorate and celebrate International Mother Earth Day.
Oh, yeah.
It is Yep, that's what's happening. And today, we are bringing awareness to International Mother's Earth Day, or rather Mother Earth Day. And the theme for 2022, I mean, it's an important theme, one that we need to be paying attention to. The theme is Invest in Our Planet, guys. And the focus for this year really is all about getting business leaders, organizations, governments involved to focus on going green in order to slow down the increasing rate of climate change. And on that note, this year's slogan is Act in a Bold Way, Innovate in a Broad Way, and Implement in an Equitable Manner.
Love that. Now, if you didn't know, this day was actually born out of the modern environmental movement that occurred in 1970, so all the way back to the 70s. Now, this day was also inspired by the student anti-war movement, as well as the energy of the students that allowed for the emergence of a public consciousness about air as well as water pollution. So something we also didn't know, but it has now been over a half of century that our society has in order to mobilize for action against climate change, which again is so important, not only for us, but also for our kids and the future generation.
We have to be cognizant, we have to be thinking about these things.
And talking about thinking, I think the evidence is all around us. You know that in the past decade, a 2 degrees Celsius increase of the Earth's temperature it's crazy to think about that, but then also look at the drastic weather conditions. You look at the fires in Australia, the floods in KZN. There are things that are happening that I feel that sometimes we become oblivious to, and I think we need to make sure that governments, people like us, start having the conversation and actually engaging our friends, family members, entities that we work for, to make sure that we are actually saving the planet by conversation, by the awareness, by saying, you know, are you steering away from plastics? Are you doing the things, are you trying your best economically to save energy in your home as well? This is so important for us to save our world, and that's why Mother Earth Day is so important. In fact, in this next segment, there are some other trees that have been added to the endangered list, so to speak, to make sure that we are looking after the elements of our environment that are most at risk.